Crone, you'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that.
Sir? Sir?
You come in last!
Well, joining the Dark Brotherhood typically looks something like this. Watch this. Trick shot.
Mercy! Oh. Whoa! They killed Grillis! Well, we're all of the kind. Is she, you know...
Cheese.
And after growing tired from putting down ladies at the old orphanage, you head on your way to your favorite napping spot. Mine happens to be right here.
But I'm ready to retire. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Show you to your room. Right this way.
You awake from your nap, confronted by this mistress. The Mistress of Murder.
I'll cut
Sounds
right
kind of
to
fun.
it.
Obviously, we chose to kill her, but typically you'd kill one of those other fellas behind you. Now, before we begin, please take a moment in silence. So we're talking to this guy here because he knows a little something about curing people of vampirism. And I won't make you listen through all of it, so I'll just cut to the chase. We have to fill a black soul gem with, well, a soul. And in that way, we should be able to cure ourselves of vampirism. Now, throughout this video, I've checked. The audio sounds rough. And in case you're wondering what it sounds like, well, it sounds something like this. And I'm sure nobody wants to listen through that, so most of the in-game audio is going to be quiet, but there will still be plenty commentary throughout the video, so no need to fret. So in case you're wondering throughout the video why it's so, the game is quiet, it's because the audio sounds like shit. So, yeah, you have, again, Twitch to thank for that, so, you know, please don't blame me. Alright, and enjoy the video. So we're currently harassing Farengar for a black soul gem, which he does not have, which is awesome because we need to fill one with a soul to cure our vampirism, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better on its own, so we'll, yeah, have to find one of those guys. Now, you need a soul trap weapon to fill a black soul gem, and, yeah, that guy didn't, he didn't have one, so we end up speaking to, what's her name? Vincenzi? So then we head on back to Dragon's Reach to learn the enchantment of, stealing souls and such to use on our worst enemies. No, that's not what we're doing. Well, kind of. And this is where we learn that enchanting our weapon somehow makes it do less damage, as it previously did 43 damage, and that there is no way to fix this. We've got to find a new weapon to use, essentially. And luckily for us, we know just a place to go looking for a new weapon. As there's a mysterious chest just waiting outside our house with almost everything in the entire game in it that is physically attainable. So, no, just huge disclaimer right here. I'm not cheating. This weapon is getting one use, I promise. I'm not going to be using this weapon past, you know, that's the end of it after this. Now, the original plan was to capture Nazim's soul, as he typically sleeps at the top of the Drunken Huntsman for some reason. And that's his wife right there, so she'll be sleeping alone. And yeah, Nazim's dead. We killed him in the 3rd episode of the series. So yeah, there'll be no stealing Nazim's soul, sadly enough. And we head on our way to Dragon's Reach to enchant our beautiful dragon axe, in which we stole from the infinite chest, to trap a soul from the infinite realm. Yeah, I'm cutting that out. And we were off on our way towards Dragon's Bridge to speak with Commander Morrow, who is the lead of the Pentalus Octulet, to kill the Dark Brotherhood. Now, in speaking with Morrow, he tells you the password to their, little hideout, which is just, like a block-off Falk Wreath or something like that. But prior to arriving and slaughtering them, we had to slaughter a dragon first, and then we could be on our way. And I thought I'd spare the dragon fight, as we tend to have plenty of those within the series. And we come across the scary door, the black door. I'm not saying it's scary because it's black. That's anyways, the password is silence my brother. So that's what. Yes. Our first encounter of the Dark Brotherhood happens to be Astrid's husband, who wears that Dark Brotherhood uniform just a little too tight for my liking, honestly. And he's got this problem where he's never wearing shoes, and honestly, I don't think it helped him one bit. Now, I don't quite recall acquiring a Black Soul gem, but we happened to fill one when killing him, so that was quite convenient. And then we found one of those unusual gem things, which was kind of, I don't know, potentially the worst quest in the game. And our second encounter happened to be our guy, Venzera. Venzera is Argonian, so of course I had no problem putting him down. Nothing against Argonians, it's just, man versus lizard, who's gonna win? Let's be honest here. And in the meantime, we picked up a shout we'd most likely never use and ran into a spider.
The giant enemy spider.
360. Alright. Boom! Oh, he wants some. Alright, pal. He doesn't know who he's messing with, does he? Now I've got him. Now we got him. It's over. It's over. Oops. Yeah, nice try, pal. Alright. And for his worthy capabilities, we gave him a Viking's death, even though he were a Redguard and nowhere near a Viking. But yeah, it was much funnier to just burn him, I guess. And for our last encounter, I believe this guy's name is Festus. Yes, it is. And he's about as senile as it can be. I'm not so sure why he's in the assassination business or what, but yeah, he seems to be losing his mind just a little bit. So I don't feel bad at all putting him out of his misery. And after fixing more murder problems by murdering murderers, we got on our way. We then got on our way towards Dragon's Bridge to speak with Commander Morrow, who would reward us in a way for our troubles. Let's put it that way. We then gave the soldiers goodnight kisses and decided to, well, now you're probably wondering why I just did this. Well, I kind of like the Penitulus Octatus thing armor. So, yeah, but Commander Morrow didn't die. Instead, we killed a soldier for the armor. And honestly, I feel kind of bad because I was really growing to like him after the, after we shared a bed. What? And then back to our boy Thalion for the cure. Thalion requested that we meet him at dawn, so we waited an entire 17 hours for him to arrive. Yo, Feindal, what are you doing, bro? This guy. And after Feindal finished burying himself in Thalion, I guess he was a little scared. We commence with the ritual, and just like that, I'm free of vampirism. Now I thought I'd jump in here real quick and ask you to like and subscribe. Check out the Twitch, it's down below. We filmed these live, and enjoy the rest of the video. So we got on our way towards the docks of Windhelm, whereas there's only really one thing you can do there, which is head over to Solstheim. Taking quite a twist, right? You wouldn't have expected that, right? But there's a dragon, so, we got to deal with that first before we can do anything. And then we can head on over to Solstheim, I'll tell you why we're there. And so we hunt down the dragon, which was rather annoying to kill as he ran away for like the first 5 minutes of the fight. And then eventually we track him down and put him out of his misery, so, and we can get off on our way. And so we pay the captain 500 gold to travel to Solstheim, as he is scared. I don't know why, but yeah, I guess, that's what it'll cost you around here. And upon arrival, our game crashed, so we had to pay him 500 gold again. Now, we've ventured to Raven Rock for probably the best armor set in the game. Depends on the way you play, but, it's pretty good, Deathbrand armor. So you head upstairs, you enter here, then you go on forwards. You go forward. Okay. Now we're looking for a book. It's called Deathbrand or something, and there it is. Read Deathbrand. This should start the quest, alright? Now you're going to want to head over to one of these spots here where you'll find these insanely hard to kill pirate captains and bandits. But, it's definitely worth it for the armor set, I'd say. And like a man, we take them head on with no help whatsoever from Feindal. And it's probably a good thing that Feindal's not here because he looks like dangerously similar to these guys here, as he's wearing a Nordic armor set. And after you slash their leader, you can steal their map, which should point you in the right direction for all the treasure across all of Solstheim, which is really a painful quest because it requires a whole lot of running. I can't even lie to you. Now the first problem we come across here is that every single chest is going to be at very least expert, if not higher. I don't know that there are legendary chests. I may have seen them before, but I don't know. Anyways, we got that one first try, so that was pretty sick. The others, I don't know. And we were off on our way to venture for more treasure. Now the footage here is not sped up. Matter of fact, I'm wearing a cheat ring if you did not catch it, which makes me travel at 5 times speed, just in a way that would make this task so much less tedious. But it does have its consequences, which had grown apparent rather quickly. And so we packed up our things and ran once again from whence we came. We ran so fast and so far and so long and so huge. What? And so hard and so... And so we set off on a mission for ye booty. and nothing was going to get in our way, not even the scallywag Ashspawn things. Nothing. Ye old faithful Lockard come upon us and challenged us once again. And then we ended up cheating with a spell and a mod. We were once again entitled to the privilege of running across the map for more treasures, but nothing a ye pirate wouldn't do for his booty. I'll stop saying booty now. You're welcome. Yep.
Look at Randy on the slithering. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
And after our minor setback, we kept on slashing for our treasure, at which these guys looked very similar to Feindal. Let's just say that. And I was wondering why I'm doing this sort of pimp walk thing. I guess I'm over encumbered and I'm grabbing more treasure, so yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? But this one's only in a depth lock, so I think we're... Oh, no, I'm cheating. Okay. And I couldn't help but admire the view, with Feindal glistening in the wind and his beautiful hair. Gosh, I mean... Something about wood elves. Never. Turns out this chest is super chill. A bunch of deformed children guard it, so you pretty much put them out of their misery, and then... Like the last one, there was a fleeting moment where I wasn't going to cheat, and then I was like, you know what? F it, I'm going to do it anyways. And yeah, and then we got the key to the barrow or whatever. And that's where the real pirating would be happening. Har, ye fun. I'm sorry, that was actually stupid. The very sad and anticlimactic ending is that I needed a special pickaxe, the one on screen right now, and yeah, I couldn't find it. I didn't really care to find it, so I just left. In case you don't recognize this room right here, this is a cheat room where I'd be grabbing the rest of the shit that I'm gonna end up putting together for my grand plan. And so I haven't really explained this a whole lot, but the whole reason we grabbed our Deathbrand armor was to build the ultimate armor set. Alright, so in Skyrim there's a little glitch, and I'll tell you how to do it real quick. So you want to grab whatever armor set you want, right? So we're gonna grab all the cool enchanted ones, and then essentially you could wear them all at the same time. Now you're gonna want to head on over to Whiterun, and then you're gonna run to these barracks. We ran from Dragon's Reach, but it doesn't really matter. These ones are behind the shops and all that. And then once you're inside, you're gonna want to find this barrel here. I do a hard save just in case you break something, but you might not even have to. Now you're going to want to store everything you're going to equip within the chest, so we'll do that now. Now typically you want to get arrested wearing whatever you want to come out of jail wearing, so we decided on full dragon scale armor because it looks pretty sick. You know, that's just a matter of choice. I hit a save again just because that took forever, and now you're going to want to get arrested, which for some reason is really hard for us to do. And if all else fails, you can always try stealing the clothes off their back, but then they stopped getting aggravated, so I don't know. I guess the way to do it is to steal a torch. I don't know why a torch, but yeah, if all else fails, steal the clothes first and then the torch. That way you get a little taste. I'm sorry. We set our fellow prisoner free, and the guard did not seem to mind. But really you want to go through the grate in the floor, not the one right there, but in the cell, which I don't really know yet. And after unlocking the gate, you're going to want to follow the exact path I go down. And then you head kind of northwest-ish down this way. Then you make a right over here. You keep on running, ignore everything else. Yeah, make another right. Yep, keep running. Then you find this little room, which ain't too bad. You just gotta hit some parkour here. Or if you don't want to hit parkour, you can run around, but it does save you some time. You're gonna head that way. Don't unlock that. That's where you came from. Head up that way. Now, you find your barrel here, and you're gonna want to equip yourself with everything you can. Preferably things that you are not going to want to show on the exterior. So I'm going to equip some Nightingale armor or something like that. Now what you want to do here is get arrested again without leaving the barracks, otherwise you'll have made an escape. And then he'll throw you back in jail, which is no problem, because you're going to have to do this over and over again in order to make it work. So essentially what you're doing here is you're equipping each and every set you like, and then you're going to wait your time out, and then boom, you'll have them equipped. Now I thought I'd ought to speed it up to 100 times speed, like quite literally 100 times speed, to like give you some reference for how long this will take, because it did take me a while. I think I popped in a podcast and it took like the entirety of it, so maybe like an hour and a half or something, something like that. So yeah, know what to expect at least. So essentially, once you have every single set of armor equipped, you're going to want to hit sleep on the bed. All right, so you get arrested one last time with whatever you have on. And then you hit sleep on the bed to serve your time, and then you pop out right here. Make a hard save in case you leave. You know, you might have to unequip the armor for whatever reasons, and you know that would be pretty annoying. But there you have it. There's every single set of armor equipped. And I thought I'd test the armor to see if it's working and all, so I headed over to Riften to, I don't know, serve some justice. And as Mercer Frey awoke from his nap, we gave him a painful death for the bitch he is. Nobody likes him. Let's be honest. And so we cast Frey to the Shadow Realm, leaving all thieves scared for their lives as their leader beheaded by the most powerful son of a bitch in all of Skyrim. Let's be honest here. Yeah, it's working. The armors are working for the archery buff. That's for sure. And after taking care of the thief, bandit, rubble, we marched up 7,000 steps to speak with the old frat brothers, as an advisor had told me that the only way to win an election, well, is to do something nice for the people. And that advisor happened to be our boy Arngeir. who we had told of all our good deeds of killing all the assassins and the thieves, and he had told us straight up that it was just outright murder and wrong. Despite Arngir condemning our behavior and disowning us as a student, he decided to help us once again, as we'd be willing to take out the problem at which faced all of Tamriel, the one that arises in the sky, the one that we had met early in the game and had soon come to meet again.
We're here to teach you a lesson. Never should have come here. You won't leave here alive.